So, a very good evening to everyone present in this webinar. I am Shaktiranjan from Department of Agricultural Extension. I am currently pursuing my Ph.D. and from Visva-Bharati University. And today's topic of our discussion is what are the key potential areas of agricultural sector? So, the title of our discussion today is From Farm to Fortune: Unlocking the Entrepreneurial Potential in Agriculture. So, before going to the depth of our discussion, what is agripreneurship? Agripreneurship is a term that refers to the ability of farmers to innovate, manage, and take risks to run an agricultural business. It can also refer to turning a farm into an agribusiness. So, what are the challenges we are facing in agricultural sectors like land fragmentation, labor shortage, depleting natural resources, climate change, low profitability, competition due to market liberation, nutrition and gender issue, decreasing youth participation in agriculture over the time? Then, what is the need of agribusiness development in India? As we all know, we have an enormous amount of population. So to ensure the food security, agribusiness can be a potential solution. And income generation and employment. Agriculture can play a vital role for livelihood development of India. It can enhance our creating job, increasing income and reduction of poverty. Value addition and processing. Agribusiness improves the value of agricultural products like processing, packaging and marketing. Technological advancement. Modern problems require modern solutions. We need to technical advance like precision agriculture, smart farming technique with advanced machinery. We can increase our productivity. Export potential. India has the potential to become a major player in global agricultural export. Developing agribusiness can help in to generate foreign exchange and can enhance our country's trade balance. Diversification. Unless and until we diversify our products, how we can generate more income? Supply chain enhancement. Strengthening agribusiness improves market access, wastage, and food quality. Financial inclusion. Agribusiness development improves small and marginal farmers' access to credit and financial services. Rural development. As we all know, India's people lives in its villages according to Mahatma Gandhi. Majority of the people are in rural background. So agribusiness development can enhance through rural development by investing in infrastructure, healthcare, education, and entrepreneurship. How we can be a climate smart, resilient agriculture system? That is the actual need of the hour. Because climate change has a devastating impact, as we all know. Everyone is facing the heat waves, the uncertainty of weather and rainfall. So for that to curb, so resiliency in is the need of the hour in agribusiness development. So, what are the factors responsible for farmers to become agripreneurs? Like economic opportunities, technological advancement, diversification, access to information, government support, environmental consciousness, market linkage, desire for independence, and passion for agriculture. These are the prominent factors which are really responsible for farming practices to agribusiness development. So, who are the key stakeholder involved in agribusiness ecosystem? Like input supplier, technology provider, agricultural exports, buyers, logistic providers, agribusiness, research institute, financial institution, and market linkage partner. So, these are the prominent stakeholder which are really helpful for agribusiness development in India. So, according to the changing landscape of agriculture, we need to adopt a advanced kind of technology, which will definitely increase our productivity. Then, consumer preferences also equally important, and climate change impact also is there. So, we need to adopt that kind of modern technology like drones and AI, which can revolutionize our agriculture system. And consumer preference like nowadays everyone requires a healthy diet and most of the patients are diabetic. So for their according to their food conscious nature, we need to plan our agricultural system in such a way so that it will be beneficial to all of the society members. Then climate change is also posing some challenges and opportunities for farmers, leading to new farming technique and focusing on resilience. Then what are the innovative farming practices like vertical farming, precision agriculture, regenerative agriculture? What is vertical farming? Like growing crops in stacked layers, maximizing the space and reduce land use. Hydroponics, aeroponics can be included under vertical farming. And later on, I will show that in a picturized format. It will be better understandable. In precision agriculture, we are using remote sensing technique and analytics to optimize crop yield, crop monitoring, manage resources efficiently, and reduce the environmental impact. Regenerative agriculture. It is mainly focusing on soil health conservation, biodiversity, carbon sequestration, and leading to more sustainable and resilient farming practices. Then comes to what are the technology we need to adopt for increasing our productivity. Precision irrigation system, smart sensor and data analytics, drones and robotics, agricultural software. Like in precision irrigation system, we can optimize our water use and minimize our waste by maximizing crop yield. But in smart sensors, we can monitor our crops, soil health and pest activity to make an informed decision so that we can optimize our production and productivity. Nowadays, drones and robotics are heavily promoted by the government agency. So it will be helpful like planting, harvesting and spraying, improving efficiency and reducing labor cost. And a different type of agricultural software also developed for farming operation, tracking inventory and analyzing data to make informed decisions. Then precision farming. Precision farming is a concept which is defined as the right amount of inputs at the right time and the right place, leading to more efficient and sustainable farming. Without wasting maximum kind of resources, we can maximize our crop yield with a minimization environmental impact. Then in regenerative agriculture, we are focusing on integrated land management, soil and ecosystem regeneration, water management, biodiversity enrichment, carbon reduction. These are equally important because we are aiming towards net zero carbon emission in 2070. And for achievement of all the sustainable development goal, agriculture has a immense importance. So, for that to happen, regenerative agriculture is the need of the hour. Regenerative agriculture tells about integrated land management, how we can have a reduced tillage practices, how we can improve our composting system, mulching system, and soil and ecosystem regeneration through crop rotation and nutrient cycling, drip irrigation, and improving our drainage will not only curb the soil erosion practices but all enhance our soil fertility. And it is a high time to more concerned about climate change because greenhouse gas impacts to reduce that greenhouse gas emission. As you all know, organic farming mainly we are promoting organic farming because when you apply chemicals and advanced fertilizers to your crop field, it had a devastating degrading impact, reducing the soil fertility and soil productivity as well. So organic farming is the phenomenon in which no agrochemicals will be used, no synthetic fertilizers will be used. It, it will be solely organic based like use of local resources, farm-made manure, composting, reduce the use of non-renewable resources, lower water consumption, increase soil organic matter, improve soil water holding capacity, larger floral, faunal and microbial diversity, and reduce soil loss. Then comes to diversifying revenue streams. How we can diversify our products so that we can have a more income. Direct to consumer sales. Selling our products directly to the customer through farmers and through online platform can be a game changer. Because majority of the times we have a intermediaries in between the farmers and consumer level. So agri-tourism is another potential sector by which you can generate more streams by developing educational tours and farm to table dining. Then value-added products. Generally, we sell our products in raw form. Like if you are selling tomato in raw form, we can also add value to that products like making ketchup, tomato sauce, we can have a more income from that also. And partnership and collaboration, these are the vital elements of agribusiness. Without partnership of restaurant with restaurant, food retailers or other business sectors, how we can expect to sell our products more effectively and efficiently? Building a sustainable supply chain, ethical sourcing, ensuring a sustainable and ethical practices throughout the supply chain, local partnership, collaborating with local business and producer to create a strong regional supply chain, transparent labeling, providing a clear and accurate information about food origin, production method, and environmental impact. We need to authenticate the product, where it comes from, and what is its environmental impact, how it is produced, so it can be a easy acceptance to the customers. Then comes to the vital element of agribusiness, that is business planning and strategy. We need to realize the importance of agribusiness, and we need to have a market research, and we need to have a strategic planning and goal setting, understanding the agricultural value chain system, market access and marketing strategy. We need to identify the target markets and customers, branding, packaging, and labeling of agricultural products. Digital marketing would really a game changer. If you adopt those kind of advanced digital technique and aware the importance of all the consumer level, it can be a potential solution for agribusiness development. It will be less time consuming, easily accessed by the customers, and building relationship, as we all previously mentioned, collaboration partnership is the definite prerequisite. Then financial management, budgeting, financial planning, from which source we will get the finance, from banks or different government subsidies are available, risk management, insurance, as a crop insurance also available from different government scheme, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, you might be knowing about that you will get certain kind of subsidy if you register before the planting of your crop. Like it is different for Kharif, Rabi, and horticulture crops. Then government policy and support schemes. What are the government policies available and subsidies available for agribusiness? We need to go and look where it is available, how it will be accessible, how we can use it effectively and efficiently. That will be the support system we have. We need to really look after for that perspective. Accessing government support, where training is given. Actually, KVK Krishi Vigyan Kendra is imparting various kind of training for agribusiness. You all can access to that in a free of cost. It is all the districts have KVK, so you can easily go there and share your problems with their authorities, and you can have access to training program and enhance your capacity building. Sustainable farming practices actually is the need of the hour. Organic farming, agroforestry, permaculture, these are the technique we are really need actually, definitely. And soil health, water conservation, waste management practices are also as much required as organic farming practices. Carbon credits, we need to adopt those kind of practices that should be eco-friendly, fulfilling the present demand without hampering the future generation. That is actually required. That is why sustainable practices is discussed here. Supply chain management and logistics. Efficient management of the supply chain from farm to market, storage, transportation, and distribution of agricultural products is also important. Farmer producer organization, cold chain logistics. APO are the collective member of farmer who directly collects the products from farmers and sell it to the customers without having any intermediate. So farmers get his actual prices and need to store our products because it's a perishability nature. So we can increase the shelf life period of stored products, and how effectively and efficiently will transport the products to reach it to the market, that is also need to be taken care of. Human resource management is equally important. Building, managing a skilled workforce on the team, training and capacity building of your farm workers, leadership and team management in an agricultural setting is also important. How we can then can effectively manage the system of all of your labor force, that needs to be taken care of. Legal and regulatory compliances, understanding agricultural laws, and FSSI, that is Food Safety Standard Authority and Certification, land lease agreement, intellectual property rights in agriculture. You need to really take care of that, because after you sell and harvest your products, when you are going to sell your products to the market, there will be definitely problem if you will not certify your products, if you will not consult with it. So next, risk management and resilience. Identifying and mitigating risk in agriculture like climate, pest, market fluctuation. And climate change has a devastating impact, as we have already discussed, and pest also has a major role. And we all know there is a vulnerability of agriculture market prices, and its fluctuation is a really concerned subject. So how we can combat structure, how we can improve our value of our product through diversification like crop rotation, agroforestry, mixed farming, and we need to rely upon high value crops, cash crops, uh, which have a more business value, because we are mostly profit oriented. Because without having any profit, if you have any motive, then why we are going for agribusiness? And need to prepare for disaster, all kind of disaster. So community engagement through corporate social responsibility and NGO, farmer producer organization, that will also play a vital role. How we can scale our business, strategic partnership and collaboration, export opportunity, accessing global market. We need to access them not only for local market but as well as the global market. So then one concept is attracting rural youth in agriculture. As agriculture has a potential to create jobs both directly and indirectly, and agriculture needs to be transformed into a high profitable venture with low risk and stable income. So it is a initiative actually by ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, to attract the youth towards agriculture by showing the value like increasing demand for specialist horticultural products including exotic flowers and vegetables, crops, livestock, fishery. There are so many job opportunities are there in agriculture sector, so youth needs to be concentrate on that. So integrated farming model, precision farming, as we have already discussed, organic farming, protected cultivation, multiple and vertical use of farmland and pisciculture are some other potential options. Then what are the promoting and rewarding sustainable agriculture for rural youth? Like innovating programs you need to create, entrepreneurship development, recognition. Like if you don't recognize the innovative farmers, how youth will be motivated towards that sector? So ICT will also play a vital role, like information communication technology, agriculture information system, decision support system, KCC, that is Kisan Call Center, radio, mobile phone, web portal, ITC, eChopal, the integrated farming system for attracting rural youth. So ICT and recognizing the innovative and progressive farmer will definitely attract the rural youth towards agriculture. Then some of the success story I have mentioned here. One of the farmer named as, he is graduated in the 13 years of graduate with 13 years of farming experience, managed her family farm after her father's paralysis in 2007, possesses 3.4 hectare land with irrigation facility, initially grew traditional crops with average yield, but after gaining technical knowledge from Krishi Vigyan Kendra, like subject from various subject matter specialists, he adopted a integrated farming system model with successful in, and he became successful by applying various with milk farm, dairy unit, vermicompost, vermiwash, bamboo stocking and high yielding fodder varieties. So he nowadays earning a net income of 6.7 lakh per annum and received numerous district level awards. And here's Anil Das from Birbhum, West Bengal. Uh, Actually, see, he's a farmer, organized a long-term skill-oriented entrepreneurship development on nursery management for rural youth. From Krishi Vigyan Kendra, he got training, and he's a newcomer to nursery management and produced 8,000 plant material in his first year. After selling these materials, he earned 21,000 as a net profit. In the subsequent year, he produced more plants and more profit. So this will help us not only for job seeking but providing job opportunity for the other people, rural sector. Then here is the dairy farming as a livelihood option can be potential solution for agribusiness development after receiving various kind of training from KVK. And so, here is the Sumanta Ghosh. He grown various fodder crops including maize, barsim, cowpea, oats, and rice bean sorghum, and attracting neighbors also to continue this kind of practices. It is really heartwarming. And awarded best dairy cattle farmer in Nadia district. These are the some success story which will motivate our participants to adopt this kind of agribusiness sector, which not only have a higher income but also can have a better livelihood opportunity for all of you. Here are the case studies from various diverse entrepreneurial experience like vertical farming in urban center. Vertical farming has certain limitation as it requires a careful maintenance because high-tech horticulture requires a artificial atmosphere. Later on I will show that. And agitech adoption for precision agriculture, here how you can optimize our resources and improve crop yield. Then direct to consumer marketing through farmer market, how we can sell our products from farm to direct market. Vertical farming, here I have mentioned those pros and cons. It is grows vertically. As in picture you all notice that uh, these are the successful farmers like hydroponics, aeroponics, hydroponics. Here in the picture you can observe that hydroponics and aeroponics are soilless culture. Without having soil, they have a rich nutrient medium. They can grown. Their crop can be grown in a artificial high-tech horticulture medium. Okay, here hydroponics and aeroponics farm in Visakhapatnam have a and they are growing leafy greens, veggies and herbs. And from Delhi they are growing basils, lemons, Swiss, parsley. And from Chennai there is a success story. Lettuce, cabbage, broccoli. Here the no doubt it has a highly beneficial not only for income perspective but as well as health perspective. But majority of the times it is seen as in urban areas because of higher cost and maintenance. The what are the strength, weakness, opportunity and threat of vertical? Strength are the increasing productivity and yield, it will definitely there. Water conservation will be there, can be grown all year around, requires a small area also, no traces of human activity. Weakness means requires a higher level of energy, a lower rate of pollution, and modern it requires modern technology. It cannot be easily adopted by the villagers. So it has also some opportunity. There are no seasonal restriction as it is grown over the period of time throughout the year, and highly regulated environment, nutrient required by the crop also there. So threat when a component of the vertical irrigation system fails, that may lead to yearly plant death. This kind of threat also there. That's why we need a entrepreneurial ecosystem. Entrepreneurial ecosystem makes we have a support system mechanism to thrive entrepreneurship in a more efficient manner, like access to funding from various sector. If you get the desired amount of fund, and you have if you have availability of irrigation system, storage facilities, transportation network, for infrastructure perspective and for environmental perspective, like favorable policies, regulation, incentives which can improve our agricultural innovation system, networking system like accessing to experienced mentors, industry network and collaborate platform provides entrepreneur with guidance, support and valuable connections. Then as previously we have discussed, like what are the support mechanisms should be there to thrive entrepreneurship, like irrigation system required, storage facilities also required, transportation is also required, research and development for better output is also equally important. Then what is the role of mentorship and networking platform? Like knowledge sharing, industry connection, peer support, access to resources. Knowledge sharing includes mentors provide guidance, their expertise, how to evolve ourselves and update our knowledge with changing dynamics. and for agribusiness development is really important. And industry connection, we need to develop a collaborative attitude so that we can have a network support system to develop our agribusiness. Pure support system also they are required. Access to resources. We need to have access towards resources such as funding, technology, and training opportunities that are vitally important. And why we fail sometimes because of lack of market research, inadequate financial planning, limited access to resources. Unless until you have a clear cut planning and market research, you can't go directly jump to the agribusiness, it will be risky. So it requires significant capital investment, poor budgeting, require actually tactical skill, and your entrepreneurial mindset will also be a key factor, which we will discuss later on. These are the entrepreneurial culture like innovation and creativity. You must have a risk-taking ability, collaboration, networking, as we have already discussed. You must have a attitude towards continuous learning. No doubt you will fail in certain while you are initiating, but identifying your failure region and overcoming from that situation will definitely help you to augment your production productivity. So for that you need to be innovative and creative. You must have a restricting ability and attitude, and you need to learn continuously. Then, by embracing innovation, sustainability, and entrepreneurial thinking, we can create a thriving and prosperous future for agriculture. Let's work together to unlock the potential and build a brighter future for farmers and consumers. With this, I am concluding. Thank you. There might be some question from all of you how you can start a business. Here I have clearly mentioned what is the importance how we can go for a business. Before going to a business you need to have a clear cut vision. You need to, you no doubt you will be fail in certain times or certain during your initial time, but from identifying the failure regions and successfully overcoming from that situation will definitely help you to enhance your business. Market research is really important, and agriculture value chain, what who are the key stakeholders involved in your agri enterprise, that is also required. Strategic planning and goal setting is also required. Without having a proper vision and risk making ability, we can't go such type of business, agri business. If you are profit oriented means you need to have some risk taking attitude. Then apart from that, you might have question regarding precision farming. Precision farming, as I have mentioned, precision farming is a approach. Various remote sensing and modern technology data analysis are used here. How optimally you will utilize your resources by maximizing your crop yield and minimizing environmental impact. That is known as precision farming. That it means right amount of inputs, how much amount of required, and at what time and what place. Place is also equally important because different geographical location have different advantage and disadvantage. You need to identify which location will be suitable for your farming by testing your soil, by what is the water holding capacity of the soil, what are the climatic factors are they are in that atmosphere. So all needs to be taken care of for agribusiness development. You might have certain doubts regarding organic farming. Nowadays government of India promoting organic farming as well as natural farming by for avoidance of advanced toxic chemical fertilizers, because it will deteriorate our soil and climate condition. So as we are aiming towards a sustainable development achievement, organic farming will be a best solution for that sector. And you also might have some questions regarding vertical farming. What is vertical farming? As the picture is self-explanatory, it has some artificial medium, uh, like growing crops vertically, usually found in stacked and layered or vertically inclined surfaces. Hydroponics, aeroponics, that is quite feasible to the urban practices actually. In rural sector, it will be difficult, but if that kind of atmosphere and that kind of support you have, if you have, you can develop that. Nowadays, things are changing. Government is planning certain things towards those kind of practices. So I can say that it will be feasible in the upcoming days. From this success story, you also can be inspired. So, so I have a suggestion that if a government employee uh, starting his job with 10,000 rupees, but even after 2 or 4 years, he can be increased up to only 15,000 or 20,000. But by adopting agribusiness development skill, by starting an entrepreneurship, you can be a crorepati, lakpati within 2 to 3 years. Don't think that it will give you everything. You just failures will be definitely there. First 2 year, 3 year. But if you start from 10,000 rupees, you can earn a income of 1 lakh, 10 lakh, up to 1 crore, which is can't be possible in government job sector. So my humble suggestion to all of you, try to develop, actually try some initiate some kind of agri entrepreneurship in your surrounding. Rather than a job seeker, be a job provider. Everyone is looking for that kind of entrepreneurial attitude from all the youth, all the people around here. So thank you all. I'm very really grateful for this opportunity, and thank you.